Sergeant Bock.
I'm sorry. Good afternoon, sir. Hey, I was transferred to you by the I don't know, for lack of no disrespect, by the receptionist.
Okay.
Sergeant
What can I
Bock.
do for you?
Sergeant Bock. How do you spell that, sir?
Bock.
And do you have a badge number?
Yeah, it's S10.
S10. Now, per department policy, are officers required to give their badge numbers?
I'm sorry?
Per department policy, are officers required to give their badge numbers?
Yes, actually, it's state law.
Okay. What about first name?
They could provide any identifying, so they can say like Bock or
Got you. So
and
for
S10, that kind of thing.
got you. So for example, if I just received a phone call from Officer Chun and I asked him what his first name was and he said officer, and I asked him, if a judge asked you for your first name, would you say officer? And he said yes. That doesn't bother you at all as a sergeant?
Not necessarily, just because of the fact that he still did identify himself.
But I'm saying, if I asked him, if a judge asked you for your first name, would you tell the judge officer?
Oh, of course. Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're
Right,
saying.
right.
Would you say no? You tell the judge your
Right, right.
first name.
So do me a favor, sir. Here's the first thing. So two reasons I'm on the phone with you, okay?
Sure.
I'm attempting to legally submit a public records request verbally per California law, and your receptionist
Right.
said that would be illegal. Number two is, while I have Sergeant Bock on the phone, I'd like to submit that citizen's complaint under 832.5 PC,
Okay. And what would the citizen complaint be?
the failure to identify.
To identify.
And
And you're referring to Officer Chun,
yes, sir.
correct?
And what I need you to do, sir, as part of the citizen's complaint, if you go to YouTube and search Officer Chun, quote, Delta Police, quote, you'll see the exact video, which is going to be evidence in the complaint.
Okay. YouTube.
Right. And so I call, okay, really quick, Sergeant.
Wait, real
Go
quick.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
You said just search Officer Chun, Delta PD.
Delta Police, and Delta Police is in quotes because that's a department he said he
Okay.
worked for, Delta Police.
Okay.
Right.
Hang on. I just want to make sure I get
Take your
this
time.
written down
Take your time.
properly. Okay.
And part of the complaint is I contacted Delta College, okay? Because
All right.
ABC 10 just did this heartwarming story about the 77-year-old lawyer that just completed their academy, okay?
Right.
That lawyer is being investigated for 118 PC on my family law case, which when I went through post in 94, I would see as a violation of integrity for him not to inform them that. So I contacted Delta College and placed a public records request for that information, and they contacted your department, and your officer called me to try to intimidate me, violating my First Amendment rights.
And how did the officer attempt to intimidate you?
There should be zero police contact after legally submitting a CPRA. I kept asking him, what's his nature of call? And he wouldn't tell me. He said he kept saying over and over, as you'll see in the video, I'm trying to help you, dude. This is your last chance. My last chance for what?
Okay.
And so the legally delivered CPRA request is for all information, CAD turnout, dispatch calls, the body cam video that I'm sure your officer made to memorialize our phone call, and any notes afterwards. Okay, Sergeant Bock?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hang on one second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. CAD. BWC.
Under department policy, are your officers supposed to initiate their body cam to memorialize said phone calls?
Phone calls, typically not. And the reason why is because those phone calls, you can't hear the other side of it anyway. They are required under policy, if they are dispatched out to a call,
Mm-hmm.
then they are required to activate their body-worn cameras during those encounters, and they are not permitted to turn them off until after they.
I understand.
clear
I understand
from
that. I understand that per California law. My concern to you is, I can show you several phone calls with other agencies where their officers did initiate the body cam, and it does record both sides if your officer is smart enough to put the phone on speaker. But my question to you,
I don't doubt
hold
that.
on.
I don't doubt
My
that. What I'm
question,
saying is
my
that
question
we
to
don't
you.
have a policy that requires
Okay.
that on the phone
Okay.
call.
So hypothetically, if an officer was on the phone with someone and that person said that they were going to assault them, how would they verify that without recording the call?
They would just document it in
Got
writing.
you. All right. So are we done with our submissions?
Well, I just want to make sure you said CAD, BWC, and again, I don't know if he did activate it or not because there is the option for an officer to activate it if they choose.
And your investigation would
in a
determine that?
situation like that.
Your investigation would determine that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
then so any phone records you said? Okay.
Any notes? I mean, he had to. I'm sure he documented the call some way, either on the CAD turnout or something else. If there was a actual call number,
right? And I'll look into that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem. But as far as is there anything else
Absolutely.
that you would like to discuss on this? I've got this as
Absolutely,
far as the failure to identify.
Absolutely, sir.
And okay.
So I have a daughter. I have a daughter who's now 9 years old who hasn't even heard her daddy's voice in over 900 days because of this attorney's violation of 118 PC. And in your jurisdiction, the local domestic violence advocacy is called like My Sister's House or something. In Yolo County, it's called Empower Yolo. The head attorney and Mr. Myers both committed 118 PC because the head attorney, Jamie Garfield Imus, is married to Sergeant Imus from Woodland PD. I cannot get any agency, PD or county, to even file a report for the 118 PC. So I'm sure you'd be willing to do an outside agency assist on something like that, right?
Well, here's the thing. The 118 PC, I'm not too familiar with
Perjury.
that, so I don't want to speak like I'm an expert on
Perjury.
I'm sorry?
Perjury. Okay.
That is, if it's a perjury issue, that is going to be something that is going to be addressed with the courts.
So if it happened in your county, neither city, college, nor county Leos would have an obligation to file the report.
No, typically you would actually go to most likely the district attorney.
Okay, I respect that. Hold on real quick. This all started.
Sure.
This all started because, as a former member of the Proud Boys, I witnessed a shooting in Woodland. The DA's office, because I was supposed to be in two different jurisdictions on the day of court, one being Kern County as a victim, Yolo County wanted me in their courthouse on the same day. Okay, the DA investigators contacted me, said that they possessed a $100,000 ex parte warrant for my arrest, encouraged me to turn myself in so I didn't end up in jail for a 3-day weekend. I met them at the steps of the courthouse, where they walked me in front of Judge Williams, who on a certified transcript said he signed a warrant that morning. Okay, I have verified through public records requests that was all a lie. Because I exposed them, I haven't heard my daughter's voice in 900 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So, did you need an email or an address to respond to those documents under CPRA and 8032.5?
Whichever you'd like.
Perfect.
Because we can do it either way.
Yes, sir. I'll give the email.
Okay.
It's David, Union, William, Adam, David, Ida, Tom, Yellow, 916 at Gmail.
I'm sorry. Let me start you from the beginning. I started spelling out David.
I got you. So it's
David, William, Union, Adam.
Diddy, David, Ida, Tom, Yellow, Doo-Wah, Diddy, 916 at Gmail.
Okay, and the Diddy is D-I-D-D-Y?
Negative, Tom.
Oh, Tom. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
so nowadays with stuff in the news, that's a big thing to clarify, huh?
Yes, exactly. And just again, it's do a Diddy.
Yeah. 916 at Gmail.
What?
916 at
916.
Gmail. Yeah.
At Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect, sir. And what was your department issued email?
Mine is James.Bock, B-O-C-K.
Yeah.
At deltacollege.edu.
Perfect, sir. Keep everything code 4. I look forward to hearing from you.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.